Once upon a time, there was this dude named Karen. He was a go-getter, always hustling to reach his dreams. But here's the thing, the guy couldn't stop talking. Karen had this amazing talent for getting people to do what he wanted with just his words. So one day, he thought it would be cool to seek some wisdom from Gautam Buddha, you know, the spiritual rock star. Dude went on this epic journey just to have a chat with Buddha and get some guidance. When Karen finally met Buddha, he was so eager to become as wise as the legendary figure. He approached Buddha and said, "Hey, great Buddha, can you teach me how to be as wise as you?" With a serene smile, Buddha responded, "To truly gain wisdom, my friend, you must first learn the art of silence." This left Karen puzzled. He questioned, "But Buddha, isn't success all about expressing yourself? How can being silent make me wiser?" Calmly, Buddha explained further. He said to Karen with warmth in his voice, "Listen closely now. There are two situations in life where silence becomes your greatest teacher. Mastering this skill will bring you immense wisdom." Karen asked, "So, what are those two situations?" Buddha gave his reply, saying, "Well, the first situation is when you're all worked up and angry. When you're in that state of mind, negativity takes over and anything you say will just make things worse. The key is to stay quiet until your anger settles down." Karen nodded and said, "Got it. That's clear. What's the second situation then?" Buddha was like, "All right, here's the deal. If someone else is angry, don't bother trying to reason with them. They won't hear a word you say. Just chill out and wait until they're in a better headspace to listen." Karen thought Buddha's advice was pretty solid and realized he had a lot to gain from this wise dude. So he made up his mind to stick around and learn from him. Karen spent a few months with Buddha and gained a ton of wisdom. He picked up meditation techniques, learned to be compassionate and understanding, and discovered the importance of being fully present. Now, picture this. Karen was strolling through the forest one day when he heard all this commotion. Turns out, there's a bunch of people gathered around this guy who's going completely nuts, shouting loudly and flailing his arms in frustration. Clearly, he's got some serious anger issues. Karen recalled what Buddha said and chose to stay quiet. He just observed as the guy went on and on, but Karen didn't utter a word. He patiently waited for the man to tire himself out. Finally, after a few minutes, the guy calmed down and glanced at Karen curiously. "Why were you so quiet?" he inquired. Karen grinned and responded, "I realized that your anger was clouding your judgment. I didn't want to say anything that might worsen things." The guy was totally surprised. He had never come across someone as unique as Karen. He was used to people either getting all defensive or running off. But Karen, with his wisdom, earned his respect instantly. "You're a wise dude," he said admiringly. "I wish I could be more like you." Karen gave him a little smile and replied, "You totally can, my friend. Just learn to keep quiet when you're mad and when somebody else is mad." The guy nodded in agreement and walked away, lost in deep thoughts. After that day, everyone in Karen's community saw him as a wise and respected figure. He became known for his thoughtful words, only speaking up when he had something truly valuable to share. People sought his advice and guidance, and he was always willing to lend a helping hand. As the years went by, Karen aged gracefully, but knew that his time on earth was running out. So one day, he made up his mind to pay Buddha a final visit. As soon as he got to Buddha's temple, he noticed a big crowd eagerly waiting to hear Buddha's wise words. Karen found a spot in the midst of everyone and attentively listened to Buddha's teachings on the significance of being mindful and compassionate. After the talk ended, Karen walked up to Buddha and showed his respect by bowing down. With a warm smile, Buddha greeted him, saying, "Hey there, my old pal. I'm glad you're back. It's always good to see you." Karen smiled back and said, "Thanks, Buddha. I wanted to thank you for teaching me the power of staying silent in certain situations. It's really made a difference in my life and helped me grow as a person." Buddha nodded understandingly and replied, "I'm happy to hear that, my friend. Just remember, true wisdom comes from within yourself. I simply pointed you in the right direction." Karen respectfully bowed and said, "I get it, great Buddha. But seriously, thank you for always guiding me. I appreciate it." Buddha smiled back and responded with a friendly tone. "You've done an awesome job learning, my friend. Now it's your turn to share your wisdom with others." Karen nodded enthusiastically and agreed, saying, "Totally. I'll do my best to spread the knowledge I gained to everyone else." Karen spent the rest of his days spreading the word about the power of silence in 2 specific situations. He became famous as a wise teacher and mentor, and his words deeply touched countless hearts. Even after Karen's passing, his legacy lived on. People kept passing down his teachings from one generation to another, and for centuries, his words have been inspiring people nonstop. So Gautam Buddha taught Karen an important lesson about the power of silence in 2 situations. This lesson became a guiding principle for many people worldwide, reminding them to choose their words carefully and with kindness. As time passed, Karen's teachings spread far and wide, inspiring countless individuals to live with mindfulness and compassion. People wrote books based on his wise words, and his teachings were studied by folks from all corners of the globe. Once upon a time, there was this dude named Sujit who was going through some tough times. He was feeling lost and needed some guidance. Then, out of the blue, he came across the teachings of this cool cat named Karen. Those words hit him deep and made him feel understood like never before. Sujit got so pumped up that he decided to track down Karen in person. He embarked on an epic journey to the monastery, where Karen had learned from the legendary Gautam Buddha himself. As soon as he got there, a super nice and wise monk welcomed him with open arms and gave him a tour of the monastery. While they strolled around, Sujit spotted the spots where Karen used to meditate and learn. It made him feel so respectful towards the person who had taught him everything he knew. The monk noticed how much respect Sujit had and asked, "Hey, what is it about Karen's teachings that attracts you?" Sujit was like, "Man, his words really hit me deep. They remind me to choose my words wisely and spread love and kindness. I'm so intrigued by him and want to know more about his teachings." The monk grinned and said, "You're in luck. We still study and follow Karen's teachings here. Let me introduce you to the other monks who can help you dig deeper into this." Sujit dedicated the next few months to studying Karen's teachings and honing his mindfulness and compassion skills. He discovered the power of silence in 2 specific situations, just like Karen had taught him. When Sujit eventually left the monastery, he felt transformed. He now had a profound understanding of himself and the world. He realized that Karen's teachings would serve as his lifelong compass. As time flew by, Sujit followed in Karen's footsteps and became a teacher himself. He spread Karen's teachings to anyone who would lend an ear, just like Karen had done in the past. Sujit impacted countless lives, motivating them to lead a more mindful and caring existence. And so, Karen's wisdom carried on through the ages, inspiring people to choose their words wisely and use them with love and empathy. Thanks to this ripple effect of kindness, our world became a better place to live in. As we continue to explore these timeless teachings and apply them in our daily lives, I invite you to join our community at Zenful Living on YouTube. By subscribing to our channel, you'll have access to more enriching content that aims to guide you on a path of personal growth and mindfulness. Your engagement matters to us, so don't hesitate to like and comment on our videos, sharing your insights, experiences, and how these teachings have influenced your life. Together, let's cultivate a space of learning, sharing, and growth. Embrace this journey with us at Zenful Living, where every step towards mindfulness is a step towards a more fulfilled and peaceful life. Subscribe now if you like this story, and let's continue this journey of discovery and transformation together. And share our videos with everyone. Thanks for watching.